Hey y'all, Wyatt here, and dang it, do you know how hard it is knowing I only own one Nintendo Switch? Like, I'll never be a true collector. Like, I did try just buying them all, but it turns out that your parents don't like it when you put them $1,000 in debt. However, even just one Switch is more than enough to experience everything the system has to offer. Well, technically it's the exact amount you need. Looking back at the beginning of the system, it was both a worryful time along with being a very exciting time. The release of the Switch is when I first really got into gaming, where I read gaming news, pre-ordered games, watched Nintendo Directs, and remained celibate. What? I remember when it was released, and it looked so cool. The ability to play on the TV and then physically pick up the system and continue to play is amazing. I mean, it's entirely useless if you're actually gonna go somewhere, since how are you gonna play and drive the car at the same time? It's not doable, trust me. I've tried. When the system first came out, it was way too hard to get your hands on one. People were buying it and reselling it online for much more than it actually goes for. Thankfully, I was able to persevere and not spend double the money on a price gouger. Instead, I actually spent less, only spending $215, because I split a price gouge with my brother. We even had the option to spend $30 less, but my dumb nut self wanted to spend even more just to make sure we got the colorful Joy-Cons. Speaking of Joy-Cons, Nintendo apparently tried to save money by selling us literal garbage. There's far too many complaints about these things that there's no way this is a user error. Okay, well, some of it is, but not all of it. Thankfully, we can buy a new pair if ours breaks. Why would I do that? I can explain. Thankfully, Nintendo did release a Pro Controller that doesn't appear to have nearly as many problems. I mean, it doesn't work with the main selling point of the Switch, but at least it still works. But ignoring all the technical problems, the first year was full of amazing game after amazing game after amazing game. We had huge hitting games released every month. There was the console release in March and day one release of Zelda, and even a Mario game at the start of the holiday season. A console release with both Mario and Zelda in the first year? Nintendo must have been wanting to make a lot of money this year for some reason. Oh yeah. Fun fact, the day Mario Odyssey came out was also the day of a funeral of a family member of mine. Okay, not a fun fact, more of a disappointing memory. Because the Switch is coming right after the failure that is the Wii U, a lot of the Wii U games are obviously ported over to the Switch. However, this made people start questioning every single game. Are they gonna add Splatoon? Will it be a port or a sequel? Oh, okay, it's a port. Wait, what? Okay, Mario Maker's gotta come, but it's likely just a port, right? Yes, I've never been so happy to be wrong in my life. Okay, this has to be a port, right? Now the Inklings are there, and Link has a different design. No way they do that in a port. Okay, well they did, but no way they do it again. But obviously with a new Nintendo console comes new gimmicks too. Like the should've been a pack-in title 1-2 Switch. The game everyone seems to hate, but I actually enjoyed playing it with family members that didn't play games. Trying to walk down the runway or draw your gun at just the right time or even feel the Baja marbles in your hand. It can be a lot of fun. However, Nintendo got an even bigger gimmick out of old Amazon boxes. If you cut them apart, add some stickers, and write a bit of code, bam, you can play a worse version of Mario Kart. No, but the real joy comes from creating the sets yourselves and messing around a bit with what you've made. Some people did get mad at how long it would take to make them, but like, that's what you're paying for. That's like buying a game and getting annoyed that you have to spend time actually beating it. I want the game to beat itself. No, not like that. Even removed from all the gimmicks, the Switch was still a huge step forward for a lot of franchises. Zelda went full open world, Mario went back to somewhat open worlds, Pokemon finally went open world. Why is everything going open world? Okay, well at least we got our first 3D Kirby and the next Metro game after 19 years, and Mario Party stopped being in a car! I mean, it's not great, but at least it's not a car. There's just so many new games, and nearly every franchise decided to take big risks or go in a completely new direction, and it's really paid off for them. I haven't had this much fun since Gex came out. I don't know how to copy of Gex. But even with all these amazing first-party experiences, a lot of the third-party games aren't known for running very well. Because of this, many people were hoping that we'd get a Switch Pro, a bigger, more powerful Switch able to run even better-looking games. So naturally, Nintendo decided to give us the Switch Lite, a smaller, weaker Switch that's even missing the ability to switch. Come on, Nintendo, that's worse than the time my wife slept with my brother.
Give me that.
Eventually, Nintendo did decide to give us a Switch Pro, with its amazing upgrades like a new light in the screen and a different kickstand. Nintendo, what are you on? There's no way they could be this deaf to their audience. Okay, I take it back. One decision people are still annoyed at Nintendo for was the way they replaced the Virtual Console. No more shops dedicated to past games, but instead a subscription to a small, poorly optimized set of games only for NES. No one was really happy about this, especially since it came alongside them getting rid of free online. And come on, only NES games? NES games are like Minecraft YouTubers. They used to be great, but now most of them turn out to be terrible. A year later, Nintendo did announce an addition to the membership, SNES games. Now this was exciting. Not only are SNES games just better in most cases, but getting more games for the same price is just great. This was a time that everyone was pretty happy with the service, but Nintendo just couldn't have that. They wanted us to be angry and to spend $50 a year. Yep, online and 2 libraries of games for only $20, but for another $30 you can get another one. Man, Nintendo knows how to get us excited. Okay, no, we do get 2. Another one being Sega Genesis. But I don't think it's worth all that much. You can buy Genesis collections all over the place, and it's not really what most people are getting NSO for. Whether you think it's worth the price doesn't really change the fact that $50 still sounds like a lot more than $20. $30 would have been a much better price tag. But even with all the annoyances of the system, the main idea of it being able to switch between console and handheld combined with the amazing new games really made the system feel great. And it has literally changed my life forever. As I said, it got me into gaming, which of course led to this channel. So if you don't mind me, I'll just be over here enjoying my Switch. Man, I knew I should have gone with neon Joy-Cons.